Okay, this one's a real doozy. You all have probably asked me this at least once. How to sing with a strong, high singing voice. And that is what we're going to talk about today. Hi everyone, this is Kerri from the Songbird.com, and today we are going to talk about how to develop a strong, high singing voice. Okay, there are 5 main areas that you need to think about when you are wanting to do this. Number 1, you must have very rock solid support in your body. Number 2, you must have a very strong resonance singing out of the mask. Number 3, you must have open space in your throat. Number 4, you must have a very strong and developed head voice. And number 5, you must develop your chest mix. Okay, how do we do all that? Let's go through it one by one. Number 1, strong, solid support. Okay, so here is where we're talking about how to engage the other bigger muscles in your body so that you're not relying on the teeny tiny muscles in your throat. All right. And namely what we want to do is be able to maximize the use of your diaphragm muscle and the support that offers, and also to expand in your rib cage so that offers a skeletal support that is just so helpful for singing. How do we do that? Now, if you just put your hands on your rib cage right now, like that, right? And remember, your ribs are, they're about here. Make sure you haven't got your hands too low, okay? All right, now I want you to take in a good breath and expand to where your hands are, so. And you should expand sideways, okay? And let it go. And again. And let it go. When you do this properly, you allow your diaphragm to draw down, and it comes down, it actually presses down onto the abdominal muscles, which gives you support. So you've actually got this sideways support happening with your ribcage expansion, and you've got this lower support as your diaphragm draws down onto your abdominal muscles, giving your voice added strength and power and taking the pressure off the poor little throat. Number 2, resonance. So resonance is where we want to be able to sing in such a way where the sound that we are producing is not coming from the throat, right? It's actually coming from here, la, 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 not la, la, la. That's from the throat. I actually felt pain there, okay? And the way you do that is that you make sure that you are placing your sound right here. You pretend like you're wearing really big swimming goggles, and you pretend that the sound that you're producing is coming out of those goggles right in front of you to the wall opposite. So whatever you're singing, you are sending it over there. Okay? One really good way to develop this is to through the song, feeling that buzz in the nose, feeling that forward traveling of that sound, and then go ahead and sing the song, the words in that space after you've it through. Number 3, you must have an open throat. High notes require space, okay? So one of the things that you need to begin to cultivate is the habit of opening your throat as you breathe in. It's a simultaneous action that happens at the same time. So as you breathe in, all right, you can think about the sensation of like you're about to yawn, or you're about to sneeze, or if you're feeling surprised like that, or but the pre-yawn, not fully yawning, okay? And then if you can incorporate that as you breathe in, then your throat is going to be open and ready to sing those high notes in with strength and power. Number 4, you must develop a strong head voice. I can't reiterate this point enough, songbirds. Too many people write to me or come to me for lessons, and they just want to be able to belt out those money notes straight away, even if they haven't even worked 1 minute on their head voice. That is a really dangerous thing to do, singers. You need to make sure that you develop your head voice first, okay? Now, one great thing that you can do to do that is actually to start practicing scales where you isolate just your head voice. So you think of yourself as an opera singer and you sing things like this. Yeah? All right? Think of yourself as an opera singer. Really put that opera voice on, okay? Because that's going to facilitate the most openness and the most freedom and the ability to go really high. Okay? So do not discount the head voice, okay, in your sound. And then the last thing is that you want to develop a strong chest mix. So here is where you combine your very highly developed and strong head voice with your very good chest voice together to make a very balanced voice. We never want to pull our chest voice up. Okay, that's just going to hurt, right? And it's not sustainable, right? And you're going to feel lots and lots of strain. It's going to sound awful. You're going to be flat, right? What you always want to do is mix, okay? Now, one of the things that you could do is to begin to incorporate your high sounding calling voice. So for example, if you're calling to your friend across the street, hey, you, hey, right, into your singing. All right. So for example, let's just say I was trying to get that chorus in Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. Now that's pretty high, right? Now, typically singers don't want to sing that in just head voice, since you've been gone, that's usually not good enough for most people, and we want to be able to really belt that out, right? Now, if you want to be able to do that, you want to incorporate your high, loud speaking voice. So for example, since you've been gone, and you've got to say it with conviction. Since you've been gone, since you've been gone, and then try and find that space and sing it there. Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. Okay? So there you have it. 5 tips for you to develop a strong, high singing voice. Now, make sure you do go through those and practice those one by one, and do not skip through any of the steps, okay? This is a very, very important area to get right. Otherwise, it will be an area that can cause potential vocal fatigue or damage if you don't do this properly. All right, well, if you like this video and you found it helpful, I would love it if you could share it with other singers, like it, and subscribe to my channel. Also, please visit my website, just that link below, and leave me a comment. I would love to know what were your thoughts on this video. If you have any tips you want to share with the Songbird Tree community, and if you have any further questions on this topic. While you're there, become an email subscriber and you will get the first module of my Build Your Best Voice program completely free. Who doesn't want free stuff? This is really good. Go and get it, okay? All right, well, I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, Songbirds. Get grounded, take flight, and sing. Something done.